Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 1987 Supermod. I'm your host, Brad Drake, and this is my AWA save. Tonight, the AWA continues our 1988 tour as we move on to San Francisco, California, where we will have our show at the world famous Cow Palace. So look at this, folks. We are looking at the Cow Palace here. We are going to sell out the Cow Palace. This is exciting, and we are definitely going to sell out the Cow Palace here. We could draw almost 12,300 fans. The Cow Palace seats almost 11,100. We're going to sell it out. This is exciting. The AWA is still doing very well and heating way back up. Excellent. All right, looks like we have all protege work here. And a lot of mullets, a lot of 80s hairstyles. And good for Derek Dukes and Rexy King learning there from Wahoo, who had a big bloody match last night in Las Vegas in a strap match against the great Wojciechowski. Let's see who's absent. Mr. Saito is out. I think that's going to affect us again tonight. And it is. All right, after this, we're going to have to make a decision here on Mr. Saito because this is starting to become a problem now. He's working for New Japan more and more and more, and this is going to hurt us. So he's the only one that's going to affect us on the card for tonight. So we'll leave it at that. And let's go ahead and give our card a rundown here. And then we'll be set to get rolling here. Penny Mitchell is going to open up against Vivian Vachon. Konitschke and Rich will face the Texas Hangman. Ali Khan is going to battle Scott Steiner. Dukes and Jammer will face the Midnight Express. Steve Regal is going to challenge Nelson Royal for the World Light Heavyweight title. Colonel De Beers and Ron Simmons are on fire with their feud, and they bring it to the Cow Palace this evening. And Larry Zbyszko and a partner to be determined will face Nick Bockwinkel and Ray Stevens. And in our main event, the Iron Sheik is going to battle Sergeant Slaughter in a match that has been selling out stadiums around the country. All right, it's time, everybody. Let's get to booking. All right, our opener is Mitchell against Vachon, former ladies champion Vivian Vachon. And there she is. And let's see who's due for a win here. And it is Vivian Vachon. She is due for the win. So therefore, she's going to get the win. Next, we have Konitschke and Rich versus the Texas Hangman in a 12-minute tag. And there is Konitschke and Rich, and we'll double check and see who's due for a victory here, because I can't remember from the last match. And it looks like the Texas Hangman got the win last time, so Konitschke and Rich will get the win this time. So we'll have Nick Konitschke go ahead and win for his team. Next, we have Ali Khan and Scott Steiner, and I think we all know who's going to win this one. Scott Steiner has been doing very well for us since his pickup. He's working out very well for us. I'm very happy with Scott Steiner. And somebody had mentioned, why don't you go try to get his brother? Well, I can't get his brother. His brother's under a written contract with Jim Crockett Promotions, so there's not much I could do about that. I mean, I could cheat to end his contract, but, it's also playing with the real-life narrative. Because Scott Steiner didn't show up in WCW until 1989, so it's pretty realistic that they're separate at this point. All right, next, we have another tag match. Remember, this is the card we end up having 3 tag matches, with Dukes and Jammer facing the Midnight Express. And Dukes and Jammer have yet to win against the Midnight Express, and they're not going to win here either. So there we go. This one's auto-named, and we're going to have Dennis Condrey get the win. And the Midnight Express has done very well for themselves here in the AWA, and they continue to do very well for themselves. All right, Steve Regal and Nelson Royal. Remember, we're going to bump this one up to 16 minutes to take advantage of the technical masterclass. Not Regal versus Regal, Regal versus Royal. That could throw you off. It's two very similar last names. All right, there's Steve Regal. And here is Nelson Royal, the champion. His 9-month title reign. All right, let's check to see who got the win the last time between these two. Steve Regal got the win. So Nelson Royal is going to win this one. And of course, he is going to cheat to win. All right, next, Colonel De Beers and Ron Simmons. A feud that is just absolutely on fire. And De Beers is fatigued. I don't know if he's healed up yet with that day off yesterday, but we'll find out real quick here. So De Beers has red-hot momentum, and Simmons continues to heat up here. So that's good. Let's see who got the win the last time between these two. And Colonel De Beers got the win, so Ron Simmons is going to get the win here in beautiful San Francisco, California. I don't know how beautiful San Francisco, California is now, but in 1988, it was a beautiful place. All right, so here we go. You know what we're going to do? Let's do something fun here. And let's take a look at local workers and see if there's anybody we want to pick up to tag with Zbyszko. Angelo Mosca could work. Because Angelo Mosca was a member of the AWA for a good period of time. Pepper Gomez not going to do much for us. Let's take a look here, though, to see what his popularity is in the Southwest. His popularity is only a 40. So Angelo Mosca's an option. We might consider using him here. He was a good heel. What's Dunkam's popularity? Yeah, we're going to go with one of our own guys. We're going to plug Bobby Duncum in there with Larry Zbyszko. Makes the most sense here. Remember, everybody, I know this is hard for a lot of young wrestling fans to understand, but, you know, stables were actually rare. They were very rare pre, 1996 or whatever it was. Or I understand they always had stables in New Japan, but stables in regular American wrestling were a rare and special thing. And if there was like one stable in a promotion, like the Four Horsemen, for example. Otherwise, the mindset was that just heels ran with heels and faces ran with faces. Guys would tag with each other all the time, and it was just a normal thing. Oh no, Dunkam's injured. Let's get Slater in there with him. Let's take a look at our list here. So in this case, just plugging another heel to wrestle with the heel is totally cool and no problem. And here I can't click down again. I don't know why this thing does this to me. And we're still. I can't click off. Anyway, so just randomly plugging in a heel in 1988 worked. It was perfectly fine because heels just ran with heels. It wasn't, not everything had to be a stable. I mean, my goodness, you watch AEW nowadays, you can't even keep up with how many stables there are. It's ridiculous. So let's, we can use either Dick Slater or like Doug Summers here. And let's go with Dick Slater. So Slater and Zbyszko. versus Bockwinkel and Stevens. Okay, they have terrible chemistry. All right, we're going to use Doug Summers then. Third time's a charm, everybody. And let's check to see who won the last time. And Bockwinkel and Stevens got the win over Zbyszko and his other partner the last time. So Larry Zbyszko is going to get the win here. And it's going to be by count out, just to keep things interesting. And our main event, our red hot main event, this course is going to go 30 minutes. And it is Iron Sheik versus Slaughter. And this has been a huge main event, selling out arenas all over the country. And the Iron Sheik's gotten himself in a little bit of trouble, but for the most part has kept his nose clean and has worked out really well for us. And as I've said before, this feud has been gold. All right, so Iron Sheik got the win the last time, so Sergeant Slaughter gets the win this time, and of course it's going to be an epic. And we're going to book that one out, and we're ready to go here. 2 hours and 22 minutes for this show here in San Francisco at the Cow Palace. And let's go ahead and get started. All right, Vivian Vachon gets the win over Penny Mitchell as planned. Next, we got the Red Text of Doom here in the Southwest region, as Konitsky and Rich get the win over the Texas Hangman. All right, Scotty Steiner gets the win with his Northern Lights suplex over Ali Khan, and he's still got some distance to go here to get his popularity up in the Southwest region. And here we go, the Midnight Express with another win over Dukes and Jammer. And of course, Rose sandbags that Midnight Express team a little bit. But overall, I like them. They get a lot of bonus here. They're a good team with a lot of experience. All right, Royal and Regal get a 71. Excellent. And I don't think I forgot again to make it a technical masterclass, although I may have. Anyway, the match turns out well, 71 overall. I'll take it. De Beers and Simmons get a 73 overall, and they have really good chemistry. Terrific. And this match only gets a 75, which is pretty disappointing. I don't know how a guy like Larry Zbyszko only gets a 67, but he did. So, and I've got another instance where there's zero chemistry as partners. Fair enough. All right, so only a 75. Let's hope this main event gets a big score. Otherwise, we could drop in popularity here in the Southwest. I'm pretty disappointed overall at the scores we've gotten here. 87 overall for the main event. 90-90. Terrific. We have 0 takeaways. I have no idea how we lost points with 90-90 and only getting 87 overall. Obviously, their popularity is both high in the Southwest. I can't answer these questions of why TEW does TEW things to us, but they do. So here we are again, and this may have just saved the day for us. It does. We get an 82 overall for the card, and we increase our popularity. This is very, very good for us. So we have to give Slaughter and Iron Sheik some credit once again. And we're also going to give some praise to Ron Simmons, who put on one heck of a match. So, great performance, good performance. Ron Simmons has been a great fit with us. Slaughter's pleased, Sheiky's pleased, and Ron Simmons is pleased. Excellent. So our tour is going to continue, everybody, and we are going to roll into Winnipeg, Manitoba, and that's in Canada, of course. And as you know or don't know, we are adding a couple extra tour dates. So we added 2 extra towns, and then we are having Super Sunday in just 1 week. So it's right there. And of course, this isn't accurate. That's just a copy. We'll leave that blank. What we're going to do is we're going to take our top 8 feuds from the tour, and that is what's going to make up Super Sunday. And some of you are already asking, well, is it going to be a pay-per-view? It's not going to be a pay-per-view because our first pay-per-view, we're going to keep it realistic, is going to be Super Clash in December. That'll be our first pay-per-view. This is just going to be a big super card, and we should be able to get a big crowd, and I'll show you how to do that. Oh, look at this! Ric Flair wins the U.S. heavyweight title in 1988, while Jimmy Garvin is the world heavyweight champion. Come on. All right, the grappler, who not only holds the world-class world heavyweight title, has now once again captured the Pacific Northwest title. All right, well, good for him. All right, let's take a... Oh. Keiji Muto, also known as the Great Muta, has won the Super Junior Cup. Cool, good for him. Nice. All right, let's take a look at our incoming here. And we got 553,000 viewers on Major League Wrestling. That's up from the last time. And we also got 1.8 million viewers for Championship Wrestling. And Eddie Guerrero works again for Pacific Northwest Wrestling. No problem. And we can check to see. Ooh, there's a Saturday night's main event here. Hulk Hogan over Ted DiBiase in the main event. Very nice. Ricky Steamboat over Hercules. Terrific. Was Hogan number 1? Yeah, he was for 87. There it is. Cool. What does he have title-wise at this point? He's got the International Wrestling Grand Prix, yep. Cool. All right. Looks like they had a Prism show, too, just for the heck of it. Hulk Hogan over Butch Reed on the Prism show, too. Wow. So, yeah, Harley Race did make a face turn here in the game. That's pretty cool. All right, folks, that's going to do it here for this episode for us. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button. Give us a like. Share this video with your friends. If you'd like to join us in conversation about the show, about the Supermod, you can go to facebook.com/groups/1987Supermod. And last but not least, if you would like version 7.0 of the Supermod, go to braddrake.net, drop me a line, and I'll be more than happy to send you over a link to the Google Drive page where you can download not only the picture pack, but also the database. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.